Hey guys, this is SUNSfan with a spotlight video for Winter Wyvern.
Writer's block. It's an awful condition that can ensnare even the most prolific of authors. Once the words used to flow freely from my lips to my scribe Thrail's ears. But lately, I've been distracted by the pulp drivel Goodkind unleashes into the world. I had no idea that the adventures of a monosyllabic red thug could capture so many readers. Yet, if I am to be honest, my own works feel boring in comparison. It's vexing. Oh well, I guess it's time to find Goodkind and eat her.
Winter Wyvern is an uncommon black hero with 6 attack and 6 health. Her active ability is named Arctic Burn, which has a 2-round cooldown. When used, it will allow her to move to an empty combat position within that lane, as well as buff her +4 attack for the round. Winter Wyvern's signature card is a 6-mana spell named Winter's Curse. It will disarm a unit of choice and force their ally neighbors to battle them immediately. Wyvern's HP is pretty low, but definitely not at the bottom for black. Her attack is a respectable 6, and of course with Arctic Burn, you can boost it to 10 every 2 rounds. Wyvern definitely excels as a 4th or, in best case scenario, 5th hero to be deployed. The way the cooldown works means if she's deployed right away, she can't use her spell until mana 5. But Arctic Burn is more than just damage, as being able to reposition yourself in the same lane can be incredibly powerful. Similar to Storm Spirit's Ball Lightning, if there's no combat position available to go to, you can select an open space to either the left or right of the board. Her signature card, Winter's Curse, can definitely be quite strong, but is less reliable than other high-end black cards. Just remember that the spell does not stun, it only disarms. When it gets to mana 6, there's usually the dilemma on who you actually need to cast this on. Do you need to disarm a unit desperately in order to prevent them from killing one of your heroes? Or do you want to try a kill unit that is neighboring a high-attack ally? As you can imagine, it's more situational from the killing standpoint, as it does rely on the neighboring allies to be of some worth. Synergy. So many black cards work well with Winter Wyvern. Hipfire provides some burst damage as well as initiative, which is important for Winter's Curse. Gank can be incredibly powerful as well, especially considering you can boost your attack to 10 every 2 rounds. And then some of the pushing cards synergize well because she's able to hit towers semi-consistently. Cards like Disciple of Nevermore, Assassin's Apprentice, and Untested Grunt can not only be used for damage against towers, but to also fill out the lanes in order for Wyvern to move herself to the side of the lane, which is where she really wants to be. Heroes. Because of her general mobility within a lane, Winter Wyvern works well with heroes like Sorla and Debbie. In addition, Storm Spirit can synergize quite well because of the global nature of Ball Lightning. Remember that Arctic Burn has an extremely low cooldown of 2, so you want to take advantage of that as much as possible. And of course she works really well with PA, as mana 6 becomes a killing frenzy with each of their respective signature cards. Counters. Cross lane spells can really ruin Wyvern as she doesn't have the highest health total. Black provides some of that in the form of Gank, Pick Off, and Assassinate. And of course you can't forget about Blue's Thunder God's Wrath, which can be quite nasty as well. In addition, cheap creeps to place down in front of Wyvern can be devastating. Her mobility is her strongest point, and shutting that down can be quite predictable, considering she can't use her active 50% of the time. So units like Bronze Legionnaire, Green's array of creeps, and of course Black's Untested Grunt can make her overkill the unit and take heavy damage in return. Items. Demagicking Maul can be quite good if you're up against a heavy improvement deck, as she can maneuver herself to freedom in many scenarios. Assassin's Veil will not only give her HP, but allow her to freely choose her combat target, even if it's a tower. Phase Boots, of course, will give her even more mobility within a lane, potentially setting up some mind games in conjunction with Arctic Burn. And of course, Blink Dagger allows her to become ultra mobile. To see the ratings of every card from professional players, be sure to visit artifaction.gg. If you want to be featured on this channel, you can also submit memorable clips you see on stream to us at artifaction.gg/submit. Thanks for watching and subscribing to ArtifactCinema. Be sure to click that bell icon in order to get notified when we put up a new spotlight or guide.